Hello, great people. The Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, have been left terribly embarrassed after the governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Douye Diri, declared him persona non grata. He declared that Nyesom Wike is unwelcome in the state. They don't want to have anything to do with Nyesom Wike. And in a moment, I'll leave you to watch the video, and I look forward to your impression in the comment section. Governor Douye Diri went as far as saying that no public facility in the state should be approved for hosting Nyesom Wike, and even gave an order to the security agencies to make sure that Nyesom Wike is not present in the state. When we finish watching the video of Governor Douye Diri's statement against Nyesom Wike, when we come back, we will now be dissecting what is the relationship between Nyesom Wike and Governor Douye Diri. Why did Governor Douye Diri acted in that manner? What is the relationship between Bayelsa State and Rivers State when Nyesom Wike was governor and when Governor Siminalayi Fubara was the governor of the state? What are the attitudinal issues of Nyesom Wike that could have led to this? We'll be dissecting all these issues and a whole lot more on this episode with your short blog, Dr. Omoshola. First, let us go and watch the video of Governor Douye Diri. Then we come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
Some persons from this state, particularly one George Turner, is threatening the peace of this state. And recently there is a Facebook report with his own number that is going to host the Minister of FCT in Tombia roundabout in Bayelsa. The minister is not from Bayelsa State. This is not FCT. This is Bayelsa State. All service commanders should be at alert. That meeting must not take place in Bayelsa State. He can host his minister anywhere outside Bayelsa State. And I direct further that no public place, no public school, no public place, infrastructure should be used by anybody except by the approval of the state government. Every public facility in this state owned by the Bayelsa State government, nobody can use it except with the express approval of the Bayelsa State government. And nobody should import and export insecurity in their states to Bayelsa State. And so service commanders, you are put on alert that any of such gatherings should not and will not hold in Bayelsa State. There is a government in place here, and this government and the security agencies have worked tirelessly to keep the peace of this state. If somebody cannot take care of their state, they shouldn't import it to where we have peace.
There you have it. You just watched the video of the governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Douye Diri, declaring the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, persona non grata. For you to know the significance of that video, perhaps I need to remind you that the Minister of FCT is equivalent to a governor. Let me explain it a little bit to you. The reason why there's a Minister of FCT in Abuja is that the Constitution wants whoever is governing over Abuja to be an appointee of the president, for the person to be accountable to the president, so that there won't be power contestation between the governor and the president. And they use the title Minister of FCT. They don't want to use the title governor in order not to create a confusion, because you cannot be, some people cannot be called governor and they are elected. Then you now be calling other people governor and they are appointed. That's why they use the name Minister of FCT. But in the true sense of it, Nyesom Wike is equivalent to the governor of a state. Now, having said that, if Nyesom Wike is equivalent to a governor, and he has been a governor before for 2 terms of a prosperous state like Rivers State, if such a person is treated in such manner, what could be the cause of it, and what are the issues that we need to look at? Because if you look at it, in a state, if another governor is coming, or if an FCT minister is coming, some states will roll out the drums. They will kind of like bring out a guard of honor. Some states will bring out a guard of honor, and apart from the guard of honor, they would, do dinner night. Some will even throw some kind of like mini party, and you will know that they have an August visitor. So when that is not done, and some of these words of Governor Douye Diri are being dished out to the extent that is alerting the security agencies, to the extent that is placing a ban on the use of public facilities in the state, then we need to check something. Is Governor Douye Diri the person to be blamed, or should we look at the personnel of Nyesom Wike? What can we tie it to? Now, let us go into some of these issues. For me, I think that if you are a minister of FCT and you are a former governor of Rivers State, if you can put Rivers State in the mess that it is today, definitely you can do worse to other states. In the sense that Rivers State is under emergency rule, and we cannot rule out the role of Nyesom Wike. The presidency may say otherwise. The Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, may say otherwise. They may try to exonerate the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, but it is audible to the deaf and visible to the blind that Nyesom Wike's hand cannot be exonerated in the crisis in Rivers State. The lawmakers were loyal to him. He himself brought Siminalayi Fubara, Governor Siminalayi Fubara. He made him governor anyway. So if you look at it, Nyesom Wike played a major role, and Nyesom Wike was not he didn't tame himself at all, especially when the Supreme Court judgment came. He went to town, ranting, even casting aspersion on the job people, holding victory rally, Thanksgiving rally, different kind of rally, holding press briefing, threatening fire and brimstone, saying that Fubara can be impeached, it's not an offense and all that. So the people of Bayelsa State may have observed that, oh, bro, if you can do this to your state, the state that you govern for 8 years, if you can do this to Rivers State, then we need to be careful of you. And if you look at it, if you can do what is happening in the PDP to the PDP, whereby there's crisis in the party, and the crisis in PDP, you cannot be exonerated from it, definitely we need to be careful of you. And people that have associated with you, if you have picked up fight and quarrel with them, then we too, we need to be careful of you. And I'll give you a plethora of examples in that regard. First, let me give you the example of Rivers State. Rivers State made Nyesom Wike who he is. Nyesom Wike became the local government chairman of Obiapo in Rivers State. It was Rivers people that made him the local government chairman. Even if he rode on the influence of a godfather, that godfather, Peter Odili, is still a Rivers man. And after that, he became the Minister of State for Education during the government of Goodluck Jonathan. Don't forget that it was Rotimi Amechi, who happens to be his boss at that time, that recommended him to Goodluck Jonathan. So Rivers State government recommend you, and you eventually became a Minister of State for Education. I think that was his portfolio at that time under Goodluck Jonathan, representing Rivers State in the Federal Executive Council of Goodluck Jonathan. And after that, you became a governor. You presided over the affairs of Rivers State for 8 solid years. Then after that, you became an FCT minister, right? If you have not been given opportunity to become a local government chairman by Rivers State, if you have not been given opportunity to become a minister of state, a governor, perhaps Bola Ahmed Tinubu wouldn't have considered you to be the minister of FCT, wouldn't have given you that particular opportunity and slot. But he gave you the opportunity based on the political profile that you built, courtesy of the people of Rivers State. But at the end of the day, the same Rivers State now is under emergency rule, courtesy of some of your actions and inactions. So why should a state like Bayelsa State want to associate with you? Now, another thing that we need to look at is the people that we have associated with. We are looking at political behavior in this regard. And now we give you instances of people that Nyesom Wike have associated with, and it has brought either disrepute to the people, or he has fallen out with such people. Looking at it, Nyesom Wike has fought many of those who helped him or close to him. PDP made Nyesom Wike. He has always been a PDP guy all his life. For he being a local government chairman, governor, and all that, he has always been a PDP guy. I'm not saying that Nyesom Wike does not have reason to be aggrieved. Of course, like every other normal person, Nyesom Wike may have 1 or 2 reasons to be aggrieved. But then again, there's something we call decorum. There's something we call maturity, especially if you've risen to the post of being a governor, a minister. There are some ways that you are expected to kind of like comport yourself, and to know that you cannot always win every time. Your word cannot always be law, and you cannot expect that everybody will always reason like you. If you look at it, Nyesom Wike was made by the PDP. Now there is crisis in the PDP, and people are pointing fingers to Nyesom Nyesom Wike as one of the sponsors of the crisis. Peter Odili helped Nyesom Wike. He made him the local government chairman, and he was handed over to Peter Odili during the gubernatorial campaign. Today, Nyesom Wike is not in good terms with Peter Odili, and Goodluck Jonathan, the Jonathan family, helped Nyesom Wike. Today, Nyesom Wike is not in good terms with the Jonathan family. Atiku Abubakar was one of the overall boss after Obasanjo, as at when Nyesom Wike was a local government chairman. Atiku Abubakar was the vice president. All of them were paying homage. They were revering Atiku Abubakar. But now, Nyesom Wike, at any given opportunity, will cast aspersion on the person of Atiku Abubakar. Rotimi Amechi, the former governor of Rivers State, one of the people that was his close political ally that recommended him to be a minister. Nyesom Wike is not in good time with Rotimi Amechi. Bala Mohammed, the governor of Bauchi State, that was also, his ally, is not in good time with him today. Former governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwa, Nyesom Wike is not in good time with him today. So if you look at it, I'm not saying that Nyesom Wike does not have a reason to be aggrieved with all these people that I've listed. But the thing is that we need to also check Nyesom Wike in terms of his interpersonal relations. So if you look at it, if there's crisis in the party and your hand can be found in it, if there's crisis in your state, your hand can be found in it. If the key people that have helped you, your associate, if you are not in good terms with some of them, then why should Bayelsa State want to associate with you? The only fault that I can give to Bayelsa State is that perhaps, out of self-respect, that okay, Diri, you are a governor. Nyesom Wike is a past governor. Perhaps such order should have been given when the press is not there, and the security agencies will just carry out that particular order. I think Governor Diri should have just instructed his aides that okay, this is the order I'm giving you, and that can be done accordingly. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos. See you in my next video. I love you all.